Do you want to earn national exposure and be on national TV, maybe even CNN's headline news? Well, in this video, I am going to walk you through exactly what I did to get somebody not only their first TV appearance, but that first TV appearance being on CNN's headline news. If you want to earn media exposure without spending any money on ads, then make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel where I post videos just like this one every Thursday. Hi, I'm Christina Nicholson, and I help business owners just like you earn exposure in the media without spending any money on ads. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through how I got Amy Porterfield a live segment on CNN's headline news. The show, it's called On the Story, and it is hosted by Lynn Smith. Now, let me start out by saying Amy Porterfield is not a client of mine. This actually all came about because I was listening to one of her podcasts on the Online Marketing Made Easy podcast, and she mentioned that one of her goals was to earn more media exposure in the traditional media sense. Obviously, she's got the podcast circuit covered. She wanted more traditional media exposure, so I thought, okay, well, let me see if I could help her. What could I pitch that could get her coverage? So I pitched something literally on a Thursday, and the next day, Friday, she was live on TV. And I'm gonna walk you through the pitch, how it totally changed, but why that's good to know and how it could help you earn exposure as well. So first I thought, how do I make what Amy does newsworthy? And this is a big thing, right? Because the biggest mistake people make is they don't make themselves newsworthy. They just think, oh, how can I promote myself? And they write this pitch or this press release. Please stop writing press releases. Look back at a previous video to find out why. But they write something and it's all just about them and promoting themselves or their expertise or their business or their service. And it's like, that's not a story. Why would I cover that? So my first step of business was to make what Amy does newsworthy. So I went back and I remembered that I just spoke at the Mom 2.0 Summit in Austin, Texas. And also there was Lynn Smith from On the Story on Headline News and her producers. And I said, okay, so let me see how I could get her there because I just built a relationship with them. We go back and forth on Twitter a little bit. And this is the pitch that I came up with. It was a pitch that the angle was totally changed in 24 hours, but it still worked. I'm gonna tell you what it is, but first I wanna know what your dream outlet is. Is it the Today Show? That's a popular one. And then so is Oprah's Super Soul Sunday. So pick one of your goal outlets and let me know in the comments section. Bonus points if it's not national TV, because let me tell you, national TV is hard to get. It's very competitive, and for somebody who has never earned media exposure before, it's very hard just to go straight to national TV, as you're about to hear. It can happen. It has happened many times before, but I do suggest starting small and working your way up. And remember, your dream outlet could always change. So let me know what your dream outlet right now is in the comment section. And tell me why. Why do you want to be in that outlet? Because it could make sense, but after we dig a little bit deeper, maybe you are focusing on that outlet for the wrong reasons. I'll know. I'll let you know in the comments. I'll respond. I respond to all of them. Okay, so let me tell you what I pitched and what Amy ended up being on TV for. So this was in May. So we all know what Amy does. She helps people make money with online courses. So in May, I'm thinking a lot of kids are graduating from high school and maybe they're thinking about going to college or starting that route. But maybe they don't really need college. Maybe they need an online course, and that would work just as well. So that's the angle I pitched. Why did I pitch that angle? Because On the Story is on headline news between noon and 2 p.m. The main audience is moms. It is women. So we need to talk to them. So we're already thinking about the audience. We're also making it timely with the it's May, getting out of high school, going into college angle. So I pitched that maybe you don't need college. Maybe an online course would work just fine. They wrote me back immediately, probably a couple of hours after I emailed them, which is great because they get about 40,000 emails a day. But let me tell you, after I pitched them, I also tweeted them and let them know that I pitched them something great. So that was helpful too, because today we are more inclined to pay attention to a Twitter mention than we are an email. So I like to double up sometimes if I can. And they said, this is great, but we actually want to fill time tomorrow, which was the Friday before Mother's Day. So we totally tweaked the angle because they wanted to do something on how moms can make money from home by creating their online course. So same person, same expertise, totally different angle, just because this was going to air 2 days before Mother's Day. So I called Amy, I emailed Amy, I texted Amy. I was like, look, this is what they want to cover. So this is what you need to have in your back pocket. Think of a mom who has made money from home by creating an online course. And if you watch this segment, you will see that Amy brought up a mom who was canning her own vegetables, created an online course to teach other moms how to can vegetables at home, and ended up making so much money that she could quit her full-time job and go full-time with her online course. So there's a couple lessons here. One of them is that you have to be willing to be flexible. You cannot control the media or the angles they want to cover. And too many business owners, they get really stuck on this. So like, well, I want to talk about this and I want to say it in this way. And that's being selfish. You're only thinking about your brand and promoting yourself. You're not thinking about the media outlet and what they want to cover and what their audience wants to hear. So when you can let go a little bit and be flexible and kind of go with the flow, you can get this media coverage. So that day, Amy was in front of millions of people on national TV sharing her expertise. In addition to that, she could take that clip, turn that into a Facebook ad. She could put it on her website. She could share it in her marketing materials. She could walk people through the importance of earning media exposure on her podcast, on her website, on her YouTube channel. So there is so much you can do after you are in the coverage. And to be honest, that is where you're going to get the biggest bang for your time. Remember, not the biggest bang for your buck, because we're not spending money on this. This was completely free. And I am actually sharing the exact pitch that I sent to HLN to get Amy coverage on there in my Media Maven mentoring program. So if you want to find out more about my mentoring program, I will leave some links in the description of this video so you can find out a little bit more. But I am also going to share a freebie with you where I do share another pitch that led to media coverage for a mentoring client of mine in San Diego. And you can access that at pitchpublicityprofit.com. It's a free 3-day class that walks you through how to pitch the media to earn publicity and what to do with the publicity to turn it into profit. So if you want to see that, I'll link to that below, pitchpublicityprofit.com. But the pitch for Amy specifically that landed her coverage on CNN, that is in my paid course in the media mentoring program, but that is also linked below. If you like this video, show me by giving me a thumbs up. Make sure you tap that subscribe button. I post videos just like this one every Thursday.